हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू द फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स मैनेजमेंट विद पंकज आठवले। आज के इस एपिसोड में हम बात करना चाहेंगे स्पोर्ट्स इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के बारे में। जी हाँ दोस्तों, स्पोर्ट्स इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मीन्स स्टेडियम्स, फैसिलिटीज़ वेयर people can play, people can practice, elite athletes can hone their skills, and of course there can be a place where a lot of people can enjoy sports. इंडिया में एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सा डिस्कशन होता है कि वेन एवर यू आस्क वाई इंडिया इज़ नॉट डूइंग वेल इन स्पोर्ट्स, वी ऑलवेज से वी डोंट हैव अ लॉट ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वेयर पीपल और सिटीजन्स और यंग बॉयज़ एंड गर्ल्स कैन गो आउट एंड प्ले। फेयर इनफ, ये तो सही बात है। इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं होगा तो आप खेलेंगे कैसे? खेलेंगे नहीं तो जीतेंगे कैसे? जीतेंगे नहीं तो आगे बढ़ेंगे कैसे? लेकिन क्या स्पोर्ट्स फैसिलिटीज़ सेटअप करना आसान बात है? इज़ इट सिंपल? एंड आई वुड फर्दर आस्क, इज़ इट फाइनेंशियली वायबल टू सेट अप एनी स्पोर्ट्स फैसिलिटी? दैट्स द बिग क्वेश्चन. We all have to understand that all that goes into making of a sports facility, at the end of the day, no sports facility is financially viable. That means whatever amount of money you put in for the development of their infrastructure, for the maintenance of their infrastructure, a sports facility or a sports infrastructure will always be a white elephant. Try and understand, you cannot have events 365 days of the year in a sports facility. The weather conditions are different, the situations are different. You cannot have different non-sports events even to subsidize these sports facilities throughout the year. So we have to understand that if a sports facility is a white elephant, then why would anyone go ahead, be it the government or the private parties, why would they go ahead to construct such facilities when you're not going to get any profit? That's the reason why it is the mandate of the government to set up more and more sports facilities across the country so that more and more people can be encouraged to take up sports. But mind you, government also has other priorities. The corona lockdown that we have, that's a priority. Health is a priority. Infrastructure development is a priority. Then jobs is a priority. Economy is a priority. So sports is there in the top 10, but it is not the most important priority for any government. So at the end of the day, there are a lot of cases where the government gives the hosting rights to various cities so that they can host the national games. Those cities do not have any sporting infrastructure. The whole idea is, if they are given the opportunity to host the national games, automatically some sort of sports infrastructure can always be developed. So these kind of schemes are always there. A sports facility is an infrastructure intended for sports activities, which can also have accompanying spaces like sanitation for the audience, for the installation of equipment, for the production, programming, for professional sports people, for other organizations. So it has a very tedious design. The maintenance cost of sports infrastructure is always very, very high. For example, the annual maintenance cost on an average at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi is about 40 crores. The government is spending this every year. Do you think 40 crore is recoverable in 1 year from a place like Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium? It's not really possible. How many matches does the Wankhede Stadium or the Eden Gardens or any cricket stadium in the country host throughout a year? 3, 4, 5. Apart from the international matches, maybe about another 100 days in a year. The efficient utilization of sports facility is always difficult. There are certain ways to subsidize this, but still it is very difficult. Majority of the stadiums, even in the English Premier League, are still not debt free. But there are examples like the Allianz Arena for Bayern Munich, which has been constructed in a very, very wonderful partnership with stakeholders. There are stadiums in the Gulf which are patronized by the sheikhs because they have the petrodollars. So remember, any sports arena, any sports infrastructure is always going to be a white elephant, and we have to find different ways to efficiently maximize its utility, and we try and get some amount of money as far as maintenance is concerned. So the next time you see any sports infrastructure, don't directly blame them as far as the condition of that stadium is concerned. And also, if we need infrastructure in the country to improve our quality of sports then we also need to remember that building a sports infrastructure is always a loss-making proposition. Like, share, subscribe. Pankaj Athavale signing off.